Hey y'all, some of y'all might know we're getting ready to go to the Maldives, so I figured I'd do a quick little video over the reels I'm going to take, talk about some of the rods I'm going to take, a little bit of the tackle. Got the reels out in front of me, so I might expand the video and do some other stuff, but as right now, let's talk about the reels. So I've never been to the Maldives, never been to the Indian Ocean, never caught any of these species we're going to go after. And from everybody I talked to, the Maldives is a special place. There's everything there from the extreme shallows, micro jigging to extreme deep, 1,500 feet. So we're going to be fishing all over the place. We're going to be fishing a lot of stick bait. So I got some stick bait outfits, a little bit of trolling, a ton of jigging. My focus is jigging. So I'm bringing, of course, these are my favorite reels. This one and this one up here. Maxell Armory 25s and 35. These are level line reels. Lever drags, really good drag system on these. They got 25 pounds, 28 pounds of drag on these reels if you really want to go that high. Good handles, good machinery. The level line's a little tricky. Just need to make sure it stays lined up all the time. If you have to, put it in free spool, let out a little line. Make sure you line it back up before you engage it. For the most part, you can strip the gear in here. That's a weak part of this reel. Only part that they need to kind of work on, I think. As you can see, most of mine have labels on it. So I got 40 pound, 280 yards. This one's got 30 pound on it. This one also has 30 pound on it. This one has 40 pound on it. My Lexus. This Lexa has 20 pound. Of course, my Terra's got 20 pound. I am bringing electric. 1,500 feet is little too deep for me to hand crank for at least a big chunk of the day. Might drop once or twice down there. But I'm bringing this. This one has 16 pounds. This is the 400J. 16 pound lines on it. This can go 2,400, 2,500 feet of water if I really want to with this reel. I'm going to pair it up with my deep liners. I love my deep liners. Logical 55s. I got a power 2, 4, 5, and 7 going. So some lighter jigs, 100 gram, 150 grams. Probably going to put it on one of these two reels. Maybe this one if I go a little bit lighter. I got some micro jigs I'm bringing, of course. A little bit deeper, a little bit heavier reel. These two. Got my Terra. These are kind of universal backup reels. I really need them. Like I said, it's really something that I don't know what we're going to expect. What I'm expecting. There's just so many things we can catch, so many things we can target, so many depth ranges, so many jig sizes. It's going to be a brand new experience for me, and it's not something that I know how to plan for. So my way of planning is bring everything. I'm also bringing my Saltiga AGS, the noodle is what we refer to it as. It's rated up to, I think, 400 grams, 300 grams, 350 grams. It pitches a 100 gram jig and it pitches a 350, 400 gram jig. We'll be using it a lot. You'll see it on the boat. So that's kind of where this is. I am bringing a heavy jigging rod. If we go real deep with a 600 or 800 gram jig, I'm bringing it's a Garage Nagy Crossing Borders Power 13, rated up to a 1,000 gram jig. So if we do go that real deep, I will have a couple of jigs that we can drop that deep, but probably not going much deeper than 1,000 feet. So hopefully we don't need to get out 800 gram jigs. We will do a little bit of trolling. So I'm bringing these reels for trolling and heavy casting. Alejos 12, 80 pound test, and the HJX Raptor 80 pound test. Both of these reels are more than capable of catching a Wahoo or a 50 pound, 60 pound GT. I don't have a big casting setup. I have a conventional, not a spinning. So I will be using one of these if we do cast big poppers for big GTs, big stick baits. I'll put one of these on my big heavy casting rod and cast for it. If you watch Joe VT, some of his videos right now, he's catching monster tuna with this reel right here. They're casting no live bait needed, 3 ounces, jig heads with this reel catching 200, 250 pound, 220 pound yellowfin tuna. So both these reels are more than capable of doing what I need them to do. And trolling. Going to bring some trolling rigs. Then casting. So I got a Certate 10,000 with 65-pound test. This is going to be my bigger casting setup. Big stick baits, medium-sized poppers. I got a custom-built rod coming for this one. This is from Zook out of Louisiana. They're building me a custom rod for this reel, for this trip. I got a Saragossa 6,000 with 40-pound test on it. It's kind of like that middle size, throwing middle size or smaller poppers and a little bit smaller stick baits. And then my micro stick baits and micro jigging, I can use this one. Micro jigging, I can use this one too. I can even cast with this one. So these two reels are going to be the micro stuff. Like I said, we're going to go up on the flats. They call it beach day. They do have bonefish in the Maldives. I don't know if I'll be targeting them. Not really my style of fishing. But they do have a lot of big blue trevally, some small GTs, a ton of different coral trout, grouper, triggerfish. They got some big triggerfish. All that stuff lives kind of on the back side of the reef. So where the reef comes up, you got that coral heads, and then on the back side of it, between the coral heads and the beach, there's that little area that we'll fish that at least one day. And that's a really cool fishery. I've seen some good videos of that, talk to some people that's some really cool stuff. I hope we get to do that at least one good day. Zoot is sending me 2 rods for this trip, a heavy casting and a heavy medium casting rod. They're being built right now, so I don't have those on hand, so I can't show you those. The other stuff, y'all seen my Saltiga, y'all seen my deep liners. Do have a couple other rods that I'm going to break out on this trip. One of them's more of a tout casting rod for trout, redfish. That's going to be my micro setup. I can micro jig with it, but it's mainly going to be micro casting. And I do have a major craft giant killing micro jigging and heavy jigging rod that's going to go. So if we do get into the dogtooth tuna heavy jigging, slap one of these reels on there, can jig, catch 50-pound dogtooth tuna with no issue. Then also throw this on the micro side and catch little bitty coral trout with 40-gram micro jigs. So yeah, that's kind of a little base of what I'm bringing as far as the reels are concerned. I know it's overkill. I know I'm bringing too much gear, but with me never being on this trip and just my personality, I'd rather bring extra than not enough. And I'd also rather have a reel that's spooled that I can take a reel off if I lose a lot of line and just slap another reel on the line than try to respool out there on the boat. They don't have a respooler, and trying to respool these reels properly on a boat is not the easiest and not ideal. So yeah, leave me some comments down below. Let me know what I'm doing wrong. Let me know what I'm doing right. It's going to be a really good trip. Got some good people going. Y'all seen me fish with a lot of these guys before. The Jamaican Jigger's going. He's got a YouTube channel. Check him out. He's probably going to produce way more videos and better quality videos than me. I'm just now trying to get the videos, starting to do videos more than anything. My tackle room's a mess. Between this trip coming up, I got a huge rockcaster order in, and just the time, me working a lot, haven't had time to really get in here and finish the tackle room. I have expanded it. I got on this back wall behind me, I got a bunch more pegboard that I put up. Going to expand that over into some more jigs, the overflow jigs, and into my stick bait collection. So I'm starting to get a pretty big stick bait collection. Dan from Palmares sent me some stick baits. I picked up some more from the fishing show here in Houston this past weekend. So yeah, it's going to be a good time. Really looking forward to it. Hopefully we learn a lot. We can help y'all with y'all's trip planning on this. If y'all ever want to do this in the future. Well, stay tuned. Probably going to go over another video of some of the stick baits and jigs. I'm not too sure if I'm going to do that here at the house or do that when we get on the water over there in the Maldives. But yeah, thanks for watching. Let me know what I'm doing right. Let me know what I'm doing wrong. Always interested to seeing y'all's comments, and if y'all have any questions, feel free to ask. Thank y'all.